The Beginning of Autocracy. 1689. In Scotland, there is a Jacobite uprising to restore James II to the throne. In the Siamese kingdom, public unrest led to the overthrow of the pro-Western king. Because of the revolution, Siam practically severed all its ties with the West until the 19th century. Peter I is becoming an increasingly independent and active sovereign, which cannot but worry his sister, Princess Sophia. She realizes that when her brother comes of age, she will have to give up her power. The relationship between Peter and Sophia is gradually hotting up. The decisive event happened unexpectedly for everyone. The village of Preobrajenskoye, the night of August the 8th, Peter is 17 years old. Two soldiers, Streltsy, arrived from Moscow and raised the young Tsar from his bed. They reported that a rumor had spread in the capital that Peter had decided to occupy the Kremlin with his toy regiment and seize power. Princess Sophia is gathering troops to move to Preobrajenskoye. Receiving such news, Peter hides in the monastery of the Trinity of St. Sergius, behind the thick walls where the great princes and kings have more than once taken refuge from adversity. Peter sends decrees from the monastery to Moscow demanding the immediate presence of all servicemen at the Trinity. It was impossible not to obey the Tsar. On August the 27th, boyars and selected from the Streltsy regiments arrived at the monastery. Peter went out to them, accompanied by the Patriarch and his mother, and ordered testimony of the conspirators who had confessed to him to be read out, denouncing Sophia. In early September, the rebellious princess was captured and sent to the Novodevichi convent. Peter persuaded his sick and sedentary co-reigner, Tsar Ivan, not to interfere in matters of state, and from that moment on he ruled as an autocrat. The painting, The Beginning of Autocracy, was made especially for the exhibition project 30 Paintings from the Life of Peter the Great 2022 by the artist Ilya Zorkin.